It's all covered in today's China Truths.
I watched the storm in Xiamen. Doesn't it look like the end of the world? Oh my God, the wind is so strong, and my son still hasn't come home. Oh my God, the storm is here. We're stuck on the boat and can't get back. I'm scared to death. Dear heavens, there's smoke rising below. Smoke is rising below. That beautiful girl just walked in. She bit the window frame right here. Came in, while the typhoon is slamming against the glass. Oh my God, that tree. Oh my God. Typhoon number 4. Danas is gradually approaching the coast of Fujian. On the afternoon of July 8th, due to Danas's influence, downtown Xiamen was hit by fierce winds and heavy rain. Wind gusts in Xiamen's urban area surged to levels 10-11, with some areas even experiencing hail and other extreme weather. Netizens described the scene as apocalyptic. There were no signs or warnings at all. The sky suddenly went dark, and strong winds erupted. After the storm passed, countless trees were snapped in half, advertising signs were flung everywhere, rooftops were torn off, devastation was seen all around. Sightseeing boats near the Gulangyu ferry terminal in Xiamen encountered extreme weather at sea. Tourists were stranded and panic spread among the crowds. The storm is here. Run quickly. The hail is huge. It's truly terrifying. On July 8th, at the Xiamen port, powerful winds and heavy rain struck under the influence of Typhoon Danas. Both wind and rain were visibly intense and violent. It's truly terrifying, absolutely horrifying. It is forecast that Danas will continue moving southward, sweeping through southern Zhejiang, Fujian, Jiangxi, Guangdong, and Guangxi, where it will merge with the southwest monsoon, bringing violent winds and heavy rains to all affected regions. Extreme weather events have been occurring frequently across China. According to the China Central Meteorological Observatory, on July 9th, some areas in Zhejiang, Fujian, Jiangxi, Guangdong, Inner Mongolia, Shanxi, Hubei, Sichuan, Chongqing, Guizhou, Yunnan, and Guangxi, a total of 12 provinces, will experience heavy to very heavy rain. On July 10th, the Jiangnan region, much of southern China, and Xinjiang will face moderate to heavy rain in some areas. Over these 2 days, parts of Fujian and Guangdong may experience extremely heavy rainfall, with localized torrential downpours. The China Weather Network warns that after Typhoon Danas makes landfall, its impact on inland areas will be prolonged. It will bring extended periods of rainfall to Fujian, Jiangxi, Hunan, and Guangdong. Authorities should be on high alert for secondary disasters caused by heavy rains, such as flash floods, landslides, and rockfalls. At the same time, at 4:30 p.m. on July 8th, daytime in Chongqing suddenly turned into night. Netizens reported that a violent storm accompanied by torrential rain struck downtown Chongqing. The heavy rain poured down endlessly, thunder roared close to the ears. Looking out the window, the entire city was submerged. It had turned into a river. The person recording the video said, "I thought it was just my old eyes playing tricks on me, but it was only a little after 4 p.m. and the sky had already gone completely dark." Let me show you. This is Chongqing at just past 4 p.m., and it's pitch black like midnight. Oh no, it's raining at your place? Your water is leaking into my house. If my cars get flooded, I'm done for. The rainstorm in Chongqing this afternoon was truly overwhelming. It came down like buckets of water being dumped from the sky, catching everyone off guard. The scariest part was that it didn't just feel like heavy rain, it felt like a flash flood. This is the first time I've ever seen hail this big. On the afternoon of July 7th in Jinan, Shandong province, and surrounding areas, the sky suddenly turned dark with thick clouds, strong gusts of wind blew through, and a downpour followed. In some areas, wind speeds exceeded level 10. After the storm, trees were toppled everywhere and chaos spread across the streets. Videos captured the rain pouring down like a waterfall, instantly flooding the roads. In parks, many trees were snapped by the wind, temporary roofs were blown off, and some vehicles were overturned and damaged. The topic heavy rain in Jinan quickly climbed the trending searches on Weibo. One netizen exclaimed, "It's like the sky ripped open. Is this the end of the world for Jinan?" In just 2 hours, Shandong received rainfall equivalent to the volume of 424 damming lakes, with more than 500 million cubic meters of water pouring down. The weather in Shandong changed faster than flipping a page. Just days ago, it was as hot as a furnace, with outdoor temperatures reaching 40 degrees and ground temperatures up to 70 degrees. People felt like they were being roasted. Who could have expected such extreme convective weather to strike in the blink of an eye? In Jinan alone, over 100 million cubic meters of rain fell, equivalent to more than 100 damming lakes dumping their water at once. The rain was so heavy that streets turned into rivers, overpasses turned into floating seas. Water was everywhere in sight. Within just 1 hour, the temperature in Shandong dropped by 12 to 15 degrees Celsius. In recent days, many regions across China have been hit by continuous flooding. The country has entered the peak of the rainy season, affecting even the northern and northeastern provinces. China is experiencing widespread extreme weather, including intense heat waves, heavy rain, strong winds, and hailstorms. Authorities have issued 6 consecutive meteorological alerts. On July 8th, in Jindui Town, Huazhou District, Weinan City, Shanxi Province, a violent rainstorm struck, followed by a sudden large-scale flood. Numerous vehicles were swept away, most bridges and roads were destroyed, and transportation and communication were severely disrupted. High temperatures continue to rise, with Shandong and Henan as the epicenters, and reports of deaths due to heat stroke are emerging one after another. On July 8th, the heat wave in China spanned from the Huanghui region to most of South China and southern Xinjiang. In some areas of Fujian, Jiangxi, Hunan, and Hubei, the highest temperatures reached 38 to 39.3 degrees Celsius. On July 9th, many areas north of the Yangtze River are expected to remain sweltering, with the heat wave further developing and expanding. Over the coming week, the main regions affected by this heat wave will include Shandong, Henan, southern Hebei, Hubei, northern Anhui, southern Xinjiang, and the Turpan Basin. Among these, central western Shandong, central southern Henan, and northern Hubei are likely to experience prolonged periods of extreme heat, with an intensity rarely seen in July. In major cities like Jinan, scorching temperatures are expected to persist throughout the week. Not only will daytime be brutally hot, but nighttime lows will also hover around 30 degrees, creating a constant, suffocating heat. In the northeast, the next few days will also become increasingly stifling, with maximum temperatures in many areas reaching around 34 degrees, and the perceived body temperature equivalent to heat wave levels. Previously, rumors circulated online that several places had reported deaths due to extreme heat, although no official media outlets of the Chinese Communist Party have confirmed the news. One unverified report claimed that a student from Nanshan Academy in Yantai, Shandong, died from heat stroke after failing to receive timely emergency care. A fellow student said, "Someone in our school died from the heat. Now the school forbids anyone from talking about it. If anyone posts online, they're immediately dealt with. Someone really died." A netizen from Shandong said, "3 people in my village died in 1 day. And I know someone at the Manzhuang steel market who died from the heat." In addition, netizens from Jiangsu and Zhejiang also reported, "2 people in my town died from the heat yesterday. This weather is really abnormal." And, "Today, someone in Zhejiang also died from the heat right next to my factory," a local resident. A TikTok blogger with an IP address in Henan posted a short video showing people carrying a coffin to a cemetery, captioned, "It's so hot it's killing people." Public suspicion is growing that the Chinese authorities are concealing the truth about this disaster. A large number of flooded cars in China. Enter the used car market, posing hidden dangers. Recently, severe floods have hit many parts of China, including Longshan County in Hunan, Huaiji County in Guangdong, Rongjiang County in Guizhou, Xianfeng County in Hubei, and several other regions. A large number of cars were either swept away or submerged. Many of the damaged vehicles were towed and auctioned on site. However, insiders revealed that after repairs, these flooded cars are entering the used car market, posing serious safety hazards. On June 18th and 24th, Huaiji County in Guangdong and Rongjiang County in Guizhou experienced record-breaking floods, leaving the streets filled with waterlogged cars. Some used car dealers rushed to these areas to purchase the flooded vehicles. Mr. Li, a businessman specializing in this trade, revealed that once repaired, these cars are repackaged as so-called high-quality used cars and sold back into the market. Mr. Li, used car dealer. These cars were heavily flooded. The most common models are Japanese cars. Flooded cars are typically priced 40% to 50% lower than regular high-end models, depending on the condition and model. If the owner has insurance, they can file a claim, but if there's no insurance, there's no record. And the price is not cheap either. After repairs, you can sell the car however you want. In the early morning of June 19th, Longshan County in Hunan was severely hit by heavy rainfall and flood discharges from multiple upstream reservoirs. Mr. Zhang, a rescuer from a nearby county, said he helped tow many of the flooded vehicles. Entire parking lots were filled with them. Once insurance claims were processed, the vehicles were auctioned off directly in the lots. Mr. Zhang, rescue worker. Last time the water level was too high. Some cars were washed away and couldn't be found, so the insurance wouldn't cover them. This is just one of the many parking lots filled with flooded cars, thousands of them, with water even over the roofs. They are all total losses. Every kind of car you can think of. There's an auction company here starting bids at just a few thousand yuan. Once auctioned off, they're loaded up, but those cars are ticking time bombs.
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We will keep reporting on the COVID surge in China, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos. And thank you for tuning in.